Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Gamma.app, one of my new most favorite tools to be using in my business and my workflow is Gamma. So I wanted to make a video to talk about it and to just share the good word, share how awesome this tool is, and kind of talk about it and why maybe you might want to use it. So Gamma is a bit of an interesting tool. It's a hybrid app that acts as a website, presentation, document, you name it. It's kind of like a presentation layer for anything that you can think of. And it's great for presenting ideas. On the website, they say a new medium for presenting ideas powered by AI. And that is a great summary for it. Beautiful presentations, documents, and websites. No design or coding skills required. And I think that's the key, right? This no design and all coding skills are required is such a big part when it comes to making a website. I think there are plenty of no code tools out there, but this promise of no design is really true when it comes to working with Gamma. So I will show you my own website that I've moved over to Gamma and how it works, but it's really simple. You pretty much just put in your content. You can start with a prompt, you can start with a document, and it will then generate a presentation, a document, even a web page for you. And throughout this video, I will demo the product working. And let's just continue going down on the website. I think the website is really great. It's really clean. One thing I really like is if you look at the pricing of Gamma, right? So what they allow for you is you can get started for free. And how the website works is that each time it helps you generate a presentation or helps you generate a website, it will use AI credits. And these credits are used when the website is generated and also after your website is generated. If you want to tailor things, if you want to change things, then those credits are used as well. One thing I really like about Gamma is that all of the hosting. So if you think about when you build a website, you have to pay for hosting. All of that hosting is taken care of from Gamma. And if you look at this pricing, the pricing is great for solopreneurs, people who have a single use case to use Gamma. And even if you're in a business, if you think about how much time it takes to make a professional presentation where that presentation is going to influence the decision of a customer or of a client, then you're going to spend time on that presentation. But Gamma makes that whole process a lot simple, a lot more smooth. So let's actually just jump into a Gamma site that I built. So after playing with Gamma for a couple of months, I decided to just move over my website over to Gamma. So my website's called Flowtivity.ai, and what we do is we help people build out AI-powered workflows. And I really like the experience of working with Gamma, and you can have a look at my website here. So this is my website. I think it looks pretty professional, and I've had a lot of feedback from people saying that the website looks really professional. And the thing is that I'll tell you right now, I'm not really a designer. I don't really go into the depth of like website design and make things amazing, but Gamma really made the process really fun. And what it enabled me to do is to build a really professional website that was easy to build and easy to design. And you can have a look at all of these different components on my website, right? All of these components, like this approach component, this was just a card and it generated that. And this was all just based off content that I had on my website. So I've got some case studies on my website. I've got a little thing about like a couple of case studies that I've worked on, a detail on the type of workflows that I've automated and built, and then I've got a little pricing table. And if you think about it, how long do you spend designing a website? And even when you spend all that time, you're never sure if it's actually good or not, right? So what Gamma does is it allows you to just make everything really quickly, really fast. You can even have easy cards to store a lot of information such as FAQs, right? The brilliant thing with Gamma is that all of these interactive cards, the way how they present information, it's really seamless. It's really easy to do. So let's just jump into the experience of what does it look like, right? So this is my website, and you can see that all of these different parts of my websites, they're all different cards, right? And what Gamma provides is they provide you with a bunch of different card templates. And these templates just make the whole process a lot easy. So let's just have a look at this one, small icons with text, right? So I'm just going to move this card in here, right? And now I have a card, and I can just call it whatever, like features. I can add more content, right? I can add a whole bunch of things. I think the cool thing is that not only does it provide this infrastructure of different card templates, things like different smart layouts. For example, let's say if we wanted horizontal timeline, we can just add that. Let's just add that here, right? It's just going to add this timeline, right? These are all common components that everyone would really need in a website, right? You might want to have your roadmap like this. You might want to have these number circles, right? You know, they're all different components, but really where the magic comes into play is when you use the edit with AI feature, right? So I can easily just go in here and just say, make another card about a happy client experience for a finance client. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm just going to enter it in and let's see what it generates. So it's going to go through and just look at my little prompt, and it's going to there. So it's just added a card, right? I satisfied finance client, right? And it's basically read all the information on my website, and you know, it's coming up with the content. I didn't write this, so if you think about it, it takes ages to come up with seamless content and then style it in a particular way and make it nice. So Gamma makes that whole process a lot more smooth, a lot more easier. Another cool thing Gamma allows you to do, which I was able to do when I was building out this little interactive chart, is that you can actually draw elements really easily in Gamma. So if I go here, these are all circles, and I can just go here and just add another one. You know, I can add any shapes, whatever I like, really, and you know, make a really interactive chart, a really interactive diagram in Gamma, all in Gamma, and it looks really nice, and it's mobile responsive, and it will match your themes, it will match your colors. And this is something that I wanted to actually showcase to you as well, is that I didn't actually come up with this theme. This theme, it just was already there. There were already a library of different themes. And let's say I wanted to change my theme. So Gamma comes preloaded with a whole bunch of different themes. So let's say if I wanted to change it to this, let's say this terracotta theme, right? I can just test it out, and you can see now the website is in this terracotta theme. Maybe it's not the ideal theme for me. Let's maybe change, and let's change it to another theme. Let's go to this piano theme. Right. Okay. Let's close that. So this piano theme, I've just changed the theme of my entire website with a click, with one click. And this is where design is becoming a lot more easy. So you think about your company, you think about your organization, and having a consistent design across your website, across your presentations, across your documents is important, because design matters. It's part of it's an extension of what you do and who you are. So if you can change your design this seamlessly and this easily, then it means that you can just quickly focus on what it is that you need to do, which is presenting that content, which is presenting that idea. So you can see now I've just changed the entire theme of my website. And if I was to build a presentation, another deck, I could just take that theme and reuse it for whatever it is that I want to use. Okay, so this is just a little bit around the themes. You can also create your own themes. I just want to highlight some of the cool features of Gamma, and I think the themes is one really cool feature. So there's a whole bunch of other interactive things you can do. You can add charts and diagrams. This is a new feature that they just released. So if I wanted to add another Venn diagram, I can just add that very seamlessly, and I can have that. So let's go into an example of building a website just from a bunch of text. So let's do that. Okay, so I've just logged into Gamma and I'm going to build a new website for one of my friends. And I've taken some of the content from his website and we're going to create this website just using the Create with AI feature. Now, the handy thing with Gamma is when you sign up to the Pro plan, you get pretty much unlimited credits to use Gamma as much as you'd like. And that's really handy because they are using things like ChatGPT, DALL-E, and all of the different LLMs that power these AI workflows. So it's cool that they include that in the Pro plan, and it's going to make our life a lot more easier. So let's just generate this. So there are three options we can do. We can either just paste in some text, we can generate a website just from a few, from a one-line prompt, or we can import a file. So I've actually got some content I'm going to work with. So I'm going to import a file. And I do have a Google Doc. So I'm going to click that. And just make sure that everything is connected. I'm going to select the document. And now it's just importing the content. So my friend, he runs a surfing breathwork online platform. So he's a bit of a legend when it comes to the surfing breathwork world. And I just thought I thought to tell him about Gamma and how cool it is. So I thought, why not? I'll just build a little small website for him with some of the content he's already written. So we're just going to go continue. It's got all my content, and if I show you the content, let's just have a look. Oh, great. So it's just got all the content already there. And this was what was in my document when I imported it. So there was a couple of testimonials, more content about the courses, and that was the title: Control Stress and Manage Discomfort. The world's premier surf breath holding course is now an epic online training tool. And it's called Surf Apnea. So if you're looking for improving your breath holds when it comes to surfing, check him out. Okay, so we've got a couple of options what we can do here. We can preserve the content if we want the content to remain the same, or we can use generate to generate more content based on what we've got there. Given that this content is taking a bit of time to kind of come up with it, I think we're going to preserve the content, and we are going to use AI images. And the model that we're going to use, we're not going to use the fastest, we're going to use the advanced model. Just because the quality is a lot better when you pick the advanced model. Just from my own testing, I found advanced is good. And the format is going to be a website, and the card site is going to be fluid. And we're going to have 8 cards. So what is a card? A card is those different components that I was demonstrating on my website. So each of those little boxes, that's a card. So we're just going to hit continue. And then now this is where the fun comes in. So we can pick any theme we like. And Gamma has a whole bunch of really great themes. And I think this is the one that I'm going to pick just because it looks like it's surfing related. Seafoam. I'm just going to click that one. And oh, there's so many cool themes. So we can play with the different themes and come up with one that we like. We can even build our own theme. If we have our own design system, we have our own color schema, then we can just add that in. But I'm going to pick Seafoam and I'm going to click generate. And it's just going to generate this website. So all we've done is just use some content and let's see what it's going to generate. I think this is just so cool because making websites takes a lot of time, right? And it's important to be able to change your website as quickly as you possibly can when you learn about what is engaging with your customers, with your users, and it's still generating. So it's saying do not close this tab while generation is in progress. And I won't close it. But you can see already, right? Look at that. It's come up with a little cute duck on a surfboard. And benefits. We've got some benefits. We've got another card on the workshop, land and water drills, stress management, comprehensive training. Got some learning options. It's generating some imagery. It's added some testimonials. So those were the testimonials that I had. Right. Join the community. And there it is. So those were 8 cards, right? So you can see, like, how fast was that? That was literally less than a minute, and we've come up with a website. And then we can go in and do all the fun stuff like, changing the content around, making the cards more presentable, more aligned. But if you think about it, speed is so important when it comes to testing out an idea, testing out a concept, and Gamma makes the whole process a lot more easier, a lot more simple. So just some closing remarks about Gamma. I've also had the opportunity to chat with the team and chat with the designers and give them feedback. This is one thing that I always look for when I'm working with different tools and different technology providers is, how engaged are they with their users? And I can safely say that Gamma is highly engaged with the people that use their app, and they're constantly coming up with more features. So this is where we're at today, right? So you can imagine in a month's time, in 2 months' time, what will Gamma be able to do? And I'm really excited working with Gamma, and I think everyone should consider looking into technology that's going to make your life a lot more easier, a lot more simpler. So consider Gamma, and I have a link in my video below. You can join it and start playing, presenting ideas, and there you have it. Thanks.